Hey guys, Blox1000 here, and right now I am doing a podcast with Beck Waters here.
Hey everyone. I am Dishonored Assassin. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a gaming YouTuber. We met over YouTube, obviously, and I noticed their channel because of their gaming guide. I forgot the video name already.
Yeah, the video name is called The Gamer's Guide to Video Games. He commented on it, and he said that he was gonna host a podcast, so yeah, we're gonna do it together.
Yeah. So this isn't actually the first time I've met you. You probably don't remember me, but back when you did that Team Fortress 2 top 5 music videos.
Oh yeah, that one. That one is actually my most popular video at the moment.
Yeah, 8,000 views. Congratulations.
Thank you.
By the way. Yeah, I don't think you remember me because back then I had a different account. It's really old now.
Uh-huh. Which one was it called? I can go check that right now, because
I'm not actually sure if I left a comment. I'm going on the video now. I'll go and check.
Alright.
Find it.
Yeah, but by the way, my friend OG, he's also a part of GOB. He's uploading a video right there today, if you want to check that out later.
Yeah, sure. I'll go.
Okay.
So, quick update on my channel before we get to the actual video. Sorry I haven't been uploading much, but there's been a problem with my iPad. The charger's broke, and I haven't managed to do anything. But just before it did break, I've been working on a new Five Nights at Freddy's video. The second one, because I've finished the first one.
I'm actually on your channel right now.
I'm on yours. I'm looking for my comment.
Yeah, I've wanted to play horror games, but I don't know, I'm not very good at them, and so I don't know, they just they're really annoying, and they sometimes, I mean, I like horror games, but I don't know, they drive me crazy.
Yeah. My comment isn't here anymore. I think do you remember not so long ago YouTube cleaned up the comments a bit, didn't they? And they got rid of all the comments from the channels that didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I used to have a channel a long time ago called Reed Finn, but I don't know, I didn't really, that channel didn't really work out, and so I started a new one.
Yeah, okay. So, for my viewers right now, basically, I've already explained who this guy is, but he lives up in Canada, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I'm down in North Yorkshire, in England.
Yeah.
So, it was a bit hard to set this up, as you can tell.
Really. Yeah, and, last night, last night he told me about this, and so he found me on Skype, and so that's how we're doing this.
Yeah. So, I've run out of, I forgot what I was going to talk about now. Oh yeah, Valve, right.
Oh yeah, Valve, those guys are awesome.
Yeah, Valve, I'm never forgetting Valve. I've noticed, everyone jokes about Half-Life 3.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 confirmed. Me and my friends always joke about that.
Yeah, I do with my friend Jay. Shout out to Mysterious Fox. So a couple of months ago, Machinima did a video on Half-Life 3. Sorry, I can't talk anymore.
Wait, if you tell me that, I'm gonna search it up right now.
Yeah, it's just type in Machinima Half-Life 3.
Machinima Half-Life 3. Is it Half-Life 3 coming soon? Oh, I saw that one. Inside
Daily Gaming.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was pretty cool. I think that might actually happen.
Yeah, there has been a lot of evidence towards it. There's 40-60%, sorry, I'm really tired, chance that it will actually be released. But after everything that has happened and people saying Valve can't count to 3, I don't think Gabe's gonna do it. What do you think?
Well, I mean, Gabe Newell, he made Half-Life 1 and then Half-Life 2, of course, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really think he would leave such a cliffhanger, but I don't know. Then again, they've never ever made a third game, and I don't know. There's never really been a point that they're actually making it. There's just been some evidence from fans, but I don't know. I'd like to think that they're making it, but I don't know. Yeah.
It's just been so long now that
Yeah.
it's been almost 7 years. Is it? I've lost track.
Yeah. On PCGamer.com, do you know PC Gamer? It's a magazine.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Anyways, they said that Half-Life 3, they said that somebody is, like, this company is seeking $150,000 to organize a series. Yeah, they're trying to persuade Valve to develop Half-Life 3.
Good luck for that.
Yeah.
I don't think Valve needs any more money, in my opinion.
Yeah. That is really true.
Yeah. I can't remember when I played Half-Life for the first time, but the first thing I noticed on Half-Life 2, Episode 2 was, spoiler alert for some people, just skip 10 seconds.
Yeah.
When we set off the rocket, I was like, oh, this is it. Why do people think there's going to be a Half-Life 3 when there isn't even a cliffhanger? Dun dun dun, so on. He gets killed, and yeah.
Yeah, I actually have all the Half-Life 2 games. The only one I don't have is Half-Life. Yesterday I actually got Half-Life 1, and I think it's a pretty good game. I don't know. I never got it, but I have it now.
Yeah. I mean, I've played it. It's just once you use such good graphics for the PC Alienware and PlayStation 4, for instance, it feels hard to just go back. Really,
yeah.
It just seems bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a brilliant game.
Yeah, it's really good, but I don't know the graphics. You're right.
Yeah,
because the graphics have changed so much.
I think what Valve could do if they are saying absolutely no Left 4 Dead 3, no Portal 3, no Half-Life 3, no Team Fortress 3, so on and so on. I think what they could do is re-release all the games, but with up-to-date graphics. I think that would be a good idea, in my opinion. But
yeah.
What I'm not really sure what the community would think of that.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. Have you ever heard of what's it called? It's a mod for Half-Life 1 called Black Mesa.
Yeah.
It recreates the graphics to have like the Half-Life 2 graphics, I think.
Yeah, it's better, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess until it's released, we're gonna have to stick with Gary's mod.
Yeah. That's funny. So, what would you like to talk about next?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I planned this out, but I forgot where I put it.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead.
Oh, you Left 4 Dead. Yeah. I don't have the first one as usual. For some reason, I don't have the first game for everything except Portal. But Left 4 Dead. I have Left 4 Dead 2, and I think it's a pretty sweet game.
Yeah. I am a big fan of Left 4 Dead. I mean, I don't know the full story, but I just think it's a really fun game. But I actually don't have it myself.
Oh, really? I have Left 4 Dead 2, and I've played through the campaign. I mean, it's not really a campaign. It's set up with a bunch of different campaigns, but it all follows the same story, and yeah, it's really really fun. I love it.
Yeah, I did have Left 4 Dead 1 on my old computer, my Windows 8, which I don't use anymore. I use Alienware now. I did have it on that, but it was just the demo, and it was a really bad computer.
Yeah, my friends, a couple of my friends have Left 4 Dead, and we sometimes play it together. But yeah, I think it's just it's a really fun game to play together, and that's why I like it.
If you don't know what Left 4 Dead is, basically it's sort of like a zombie survival game. I would say
it's sort of like a crossover between a zombie game and a like an action game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a survival game because you sort of have missions, but it is search for ammo, find health packs and things, and work together as a team. Or you can just wander off, do a glitch, and just stay there until you're dead.
Yeah, it starts off in the campaign called, the second one at least, starts off in a mission called Dead Center. And each campaign has 3 to 5 levels, and so it's set up like that, and that's pretty cool mechanic.
You don't have to do the missions though. I mean, I've seen people on YouTube just surviving for as long as they can and stuff.
Yeah, there's other modes called survival and versus and infection, stuff like that.
I haven't actually seen in Infected mode. Yeah. Is that basically if you can turn into a zombie?
Yeah, you can play. One person plays as a zombie, and then the other 3 play survivors, and you have to try and infect the others.
Yeah, I've seen something similar to that on the Call of Duty franchise. Yeah? Infected mode on Modern Warfare.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it was just a rip-off of Left 4 Dead, really.
Yeah, I've played the Call of Duty games, and I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. First-person shooter games they're sometimes like they're not really my favorite, but I like them if they're like I like them, but at the same time they kind of drive me crazy. Just multiplayer ones though. I like single-player ones are fun, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, they can get very repetitive if you play them often. I mean, there was when the Ghost, I think it was Ghost, when the Call of Duty Ghost was released, people noticed that one of the cutscenes was exactly the same as in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Really?
Only the characters were different. I don't know if you've played Modern Warfare 2.
I've played Modern Warfare 3, but I haven't played Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is, in my opinion, the best one ever. Spoiler alert again, just skip 30 seconds. At the end of the game, you're fighting, I'm not going to say who because, it's a spoiler and you haven't played it.
Yeah.
But you're fighting this person and you have a knife in your chest and you pull it out. And I'm not going to say what you do with it, but you can guess, really. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And at the end, Captain Price picks you up, and all your screen's blurring, and it's in slow motion, and he's carrying you to a helicopter. And on the beginning of Call of Duty Ghosts, you get, I can't remember what happened. It was an explosion, and, same thing happened. Blurry and slow motion, and your brother carries you to the van, and it was exactly the same.
Really? Wait, is Call of Duty Ghosts? Call of Duty. I haven't actually played Call of Duty Ghosts either because I don't know. I'm as you know, I told you I'm more of a PC gamer, and I more play console. I more play Call of Duty on console games. Anyway, so. I've never actually played Call of Duty Ghosts, but
I haven't. Well, I have once, but
is it?
It's okay. I wouldn't say the campaign's the best though.
Yeah, I know that. My friends all tell me that.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting it for one of the next generation consoles.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of moving away from first person shooters at the moment, and I'm going back into puzzle games like Portal, for example. I've started playing Portal again.
Yeah, I can't even count how many times I played the first Portal game. I've played it so many times, and every time I think it's the first because it's just so awesome.
I played the Portal game. I mean the first one, obviously. I played it once, and I did it in one day.
Yeah, I know it's really short. It took me 7 episodes to.
They didn't really think it was going to do well. But I played it and I thought, wow, this is a really good game. 2 minutes later, I completed it. So I decided to have a go at Portal 2, and I was surprised at what they had to do. I really enjoyed Portal 2.
Portal 2 really blew my mind because I mean, not only is it a puzzle game, but I mean it's almost like an action adventure game because it has so much extra stuff and it's it has a really good story.
Yeah. I think my favourite's Wheatley.
Yeah, Wheatley.
Wheatley's an absolute idiot.
Yeah, I know Wheatley's really funny. I don't really know if you noticed this part, but the part where you return from the underground part with Cave Johnson. If you know how he's created all those Franken turrets, and they're and he's trying to get them to solve the test. When Potatoes or GLaDOS or whatever you want to call it, says the paradox, everybody but Wheatley gets destroyed, which means that the Franken turrets are smarter than Wheatley.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, I don't know. I never noticed it either until the last time I played it, but yeah, they all just shut down.
Wait a second. So Wheatley's that in my opinion that doesn't really make any sense because Wheatley's tests are harder than GLaDOS.
I know.
But if the drones can't figure it out, that means Wheatley must not know what to do himself.
Yeah.
If you think about it, and that really confused me. So he's just put something together, and he doesn't even realise that it can be completed.
I know. And and I think that my favorite part with the Wheatley tests is probably the tractor beams. I think that they're really fun to use, and they're cool. They're cool because they're kind of the last thing that you actually encounter in the game. I mean the last new thing that you encounter in the game, but.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean.
And I don't know. I think that Valve knew that for the last thing that you would encounter in the game, they wanted to make it as really interesting, and yeah, I really like the track.
Yeah, it was really different. I don't know if you know, but originally Portal 2 was going to be called
F-Stop?
Aperture Tag.
Oh, Aperture Tag? Aperture Tag? Yeah, I have Aperture Tag. It's Aperture Tag is
modification
for
the game.
They made it. I have that game.
But actually, originally Portal 2 was going to be called Paintball 2 or something. I don't know. So something to do with paint, because originally instead of having the portal gun, you were going to use the paint gun.
Oh yeah, because in Portal 2's code, I don't know if you noticed that, but in Portal 2 code, if you scroll down a bit, you can find a model for a paint gun.
Yeah, I've seen that. And then an ex-worker at Valve who was working on Portal 1 heard about the project, but when Portal 2 was released, it did have Portal, so he made the Aperture Tag custom story mode, which we have now.
Yeah. Did you I don't know. For some reason, I've looked through I watched this video. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Valve News Network?
Yeah.
It's a YouTube channel. Yeah. Have you seen their video about the unused content of Portal 2?
No, I think I have, but I can't remember what was in it. I'm gonna look now.
In that video, they were gonna have some like unused cores, like the like the paranoid core and stuff. But they were also gonna have 2 unused gels, like the sticky gel and the reflective gel, which was replaced with the reflective cubes. But yeah, and but my favorite thing about the unused content is probably one of the original intros, which was gonna have like you waking up, and then you were gonna get like sucked inside of a vacuum, and you would see like this big montage of everything inside of Aperture Science, like turrets and like a bunch of manufacturing stuff. And
yeah, I found it here. The unused content of Portal 2 beta.
Yeah, you can watch it later if you want. But
yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's but yeah, apparently, according to Gabe Newell, that intro was supposed to sort of be like a throwback to the intro in the original Half-Life game, which shows, like, of course, the extremely excessively long intro of you in the tram.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that part, honestly, I think that they made that way too long. The train intro.
On Half-Life 2, they kind of cut it down a bit, didn't they? But you had to walk through the entire city.
Yeah.
Which annoyed me a bit. I just thought.
I
wish I had mods for the portal gun. Just shoot it.
Yeah.
Shoot there. Done. I'm halfway across the map already.
Honestly, I kind of liked having to travel along the city in Half-Life 2 because A, it made the game longer, and B, it was just like it was sort of like this. It was almost like this big, like, I don't know. It sort of built the suspense a little bit because like the Combine Empire is chasing you, and you have to just run.
I found your comment on the unused content video. I hope F-Stop becomes a game someday. Valve said they hoped they would save it for a future title. What is F-Stop?
Oh, F-Stop was one of the original ideas for Portal. If you watch that video right there, the unused content of Portal 2.
I'll watch it after.
Yeah, they start talking about it, and it was apparently it was supposed to be like an original idea for Portal where you were in Aperture in like the 50s. It was like, and Cape Johnson was going to be like the main antagonist, and so there were supposed to be no portals or anything, but there was supposed to be this unique like mechanic that nobody really knows what it was, but Gabe Newell loved it, and he was going to turn it into a sequel to Portal, but I don't know, people were kind of upset that there were no portals, and so they got rid of the idea, but I
would enjoy that idea. I know the full story of Aperture, but it doesn't really explain much about Cave Johnson apart from the moon rocks and how he got sick from it.
Oh, I don't know.
Then he went crazy about lemons.
Yeah, I know some of his backstory. I don't know. If you look around Aperture Underground, you can actually see some things that nod to things. Some of them are really, really absurd, but some of them are really, really funny. Like, apparently Aperture once developed shower curtains for the military.
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, and so, so the moon rocks thing and everything. But if you go on the Half-Life wiki, if you search Half-Life wiki, and then go to the Half-Life timeline, at the very beginning it talks about when Aperture was opened and stuff.
Yeah. I also noticed that, I forgot what the song's called. You know the song at the end of the original Portal?
Still Alive?
Still Alive, that's it, with the cake. GLaDOS actually says, maybe Black Mesa.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Haha, fat chance. So I'm assuming they were big rivals.
Yeah, they were big rivals because, I don't know, have you played Half-Life 2 Episode 2? You said you did, right?
Yeah, I've played all of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about them, but I know I don't know the details, but I remember most of it off the top of my
Well,
head.
one of the cliffhangers is that Isaac Kleiner, or whatever his name is, the scientist guy from the beginning of Half-Life 2, he says that they have caught in track of the Borealis, which is in Half-Life 2. There's an Easter egg where you can find an abandoned docking bay for the Borealis, which is a ship that they sent.
Oh yeah. I was going to mention that, and you see a life. No, not a life jacket. One of those rings.
Yeah, the life rings.
Portal. Yeah, you see it on the side on a balcony, I think. That is all we have time for, I think, for this podcast. If you enjoy, don't forget to leave a like. The exact same video will be on my channel, so you don't have to watch it there because it's exactly the same. There might be a couple bits of editing, I'm not sure. But just go and check it out there. Thank you for watching, and I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Bye.